Good afternoon. My name is Terry Gregory, and I'm a student at Houston Baptist University. And right now, I'm taking a course in marriage and family. Gottman and Silver wrote a book on the 7 principles of making marriage work. This week's blog will be over what are two conflicts in marriage. One conflict is perpetual problems. That's when it's an unsolvable issue that you just can't come up with a way to solve it. The one partner wants to talk about it, and they get tired of waiting to get an answer about whatever the issue is. I know of a couple that I think have the perpetual. Um, since they've been married, and it's going on 3 years now, they had kids from their previous marriage, and they both work, but the husband does not help out with housework or anything like that because he feels that's a woman's job. Go figure in 2022. But anyway, so they have a constant battle where you don't ever do anything. I do all the work. I work just like you do, but you don't help me. And this is an ongoing battle since they first married. You don't help with the kids. You don't fix them breakfast. You don't want to take them to school. And this is a constant battle continuously. So this would fit into the perpetual problems. You know that problem exists, but you cannot solve it. Sometimes you can go on and have a good marriage because you'll use a little humor in, not dealing with the issue. But then there are those who vilify the other spouse. And at that point, it just becomes very toxic. And the last vlog we did over the Four Horsemen, and it's when it was criticism, when it was not understanding, and when it got to be where the superior spouse, or what they thought they were superior, they would do anything to bring down the other spouse. Well, if you keep letting the perpetual problems grow, this is what you're going to have, and a marriage cannot survive in that type of environment. The next one is solvable problems. Okay, the husband might forget to take the garbage out. It's a problem that can be solved. You talk about it calmly. You don't vilify the other person. You don't try to make them feel bad. You just talk about it, try to come up with a solution. Taking the garbage out. Maybe he forgets. Maybe remind him garbage day is tomorrow. Or hey, it's a bag of garbage over there. Those are solvable things. So when you have a solvable issue, you can solve it, you can come up with a solution, and you can move on. So that is just about the gist of that, and it tells us how you can tell if you are in a perpetual problem, because you'll have signs of gridlock, and it makes the gridlock makes the non-upset spouse. It makes them feel unloved. And I know this lady in the situation I'm talking about, she feels unloved, unrespected. She feels like he thinks she's a workhorse and she doesn't need to do anything else but what she does. He goes to the gym, he goes to visit his friends. He has a life. She doesn't have one. And now that's beginning to wear on her marriage. And I witness this at least once a week. Then you want to keep talking about the problem, but you don't make any headway. And that's a frustration. You just become where you're just so into this issue that you can't think of anything else. And when you do discuss the problem, there are nothing but issues there. So this is one way to see if you are in this. These are a few ways, I should say, to see if you're in that gridlock and this is a problem that you need to seek help for. But you need to seek help when you first realize a pattern so you can get that pattern broken, find out ways to try to solve the problem before it escalates to divorce. Thank you for your time.